Good evening, RWL wrestling fans. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, for the 2026 RWL Colisevm Games Supercard. I'm Don Hickson, and we have a broadcast booth full of both broadcast teams from Snarl and Rage. It is going to be 3 hours of RWL mat action. You're definitely not going to want to miss. A lot of action going on, a lot of potential title changes happening this evening. Hiya fans, I hope you're not snowed in, like I was. I almost didn't make it here today. Man, Philadelphia's a mess. Anyhow, he's not wrong. We've got a terrific lineup tonight. A lot of title matches on tap in these 3 hours. You're not going to want to miss any of it, so stick around. Well, howdy folks. Hail Caesar and SPQR. It is the 2026 Colisevm Games Supercard. Oh man, I have been waiting for this one all month long. And if you look at the schedule, you'll see this is a terrific lineup. Let's get it started right out of the gate. Singles competition with the Great Muta, backed up by Playboy Gary Hart. Set to lock it up with the lightning fast Tony Dangerous, backed up by Molly Holly at ringside.
Good evening, Philly. Welcome to RWL Colisevm Games. Our first match, one fall, 15 minutes. Coming down the ramp along with the manager Playboy Gary Hart from the land of the rising sun, weighing 246 pounds, here is the Great Muta.
Playboy Gary Hart, who returned last year in December, has already assembled quite a little stable for himself with Luna Vachon, OGB, and the Great Muta. And let me tell you, the Playboy, he's poking around, looking at anybody that is unsigned to try and make a deal. He's been at it ever since he came back. Oh, why the hell not? At least he's trying. Oh, I love the Great Muta's Pac-Man helmet. Oh, man, he took it off too quick. Oh, green mist. Every time I see it, it gives me PTSD. You already know.
The Great Muta looking for a win here for the Playboy over the lightning fast one.
Tony's had a pretty rough couple of matches recently, dropping his last one to Eason Valak of the Sectarians. Word from Tony
And his
is
opponent,
he'll be
along with
going
Mighty
back
Mouse
at the Sectarians
from Statinopolis,
just as
weighing
soon as he's done with this
196
match tonight.
The lightning
And
fast
no joke,
Tony
the
Dangerous.
guy could use a win right about now.
I think Tony is already having a pretty good year. No wins so far, but he's got people backing him up now with Mighty Molly and the Hurricane sighting with our resident superhero / entrepreneur. Imagine being able to publish your own comic book adventures. Must be kind of cool.
Might be a good time to remind folks, if you're interested in the adventures of Tony Dangerous, check him out. Look up High Voltage Comics, and you'll find the lightning fast Tony Dangerous. I'm forever getting the words wrong on Tony's theme song. It sounds like the guy saying is Navajo cocaine no one can restrain, but that's neither here nor there. Let's get this thing on the road here. Referee Charles Lacera rings the bell. They come center ring. The Great Muta locks it up with Tony. Whips him to the far right corner. There's an elbow right to the chest. Down goes Tony Dangerous. Muta puts the boot to the throat of the lightning fast one as Molly Holly looks on. Muta quickly going for a cover here. Wow, one. Just about a one. Tony Dangerous. Muta misses with the knee. Tony Dangerous with a wheelbarrow DDT to the Great Muta. A stomp to the midsection. Muta catches a stomp to the arm. The lightning fast one pumping the crowd here in Philly, and they love him here in Philadelphia, boy, I'll tell you that much. Muta counters with a shot to the midsection, gets a hold on Tony Dangerous, whips him towards the ropes. Ooh, try for the Hurricane Rana, but Tony said, no, I'm not doing that. Sorry about that. Tony Dangerous yanks on the leg, snaps it not once but twice on the Great Muta. Playboy Gary Hart looking over, and he don't look too thrilled. Cross body from the lightning fast one. Oh man, this guy loves to fly, huh? Tony Dangerous with a clubbing overhand right. And a hard forearm that sends Muta down to the mat. A rebound off the middle rope, a flying moonsault. Here's another cover. One, two. Just about a one. Oh well, keep trying. Tony Dangerous
Moves in on Muta. Whips him towards the ropes. Ooh! Beautiful one-arm suplex. Nicely done. There's a dropkick. Playboy Gary Hart introducing a chair into the mix here as Tony Dangerous makes it to the top, changes his mind on the high-risk maneuver. Referee Charles Becerra already dishing that chair. Muta with a dropkick to the knee of the lightning fast one, Tony Dangerous. Being escorted to the far right corner by the Great Muta, headfirst into the turnbuckle. Tony catches a set of kicks to the ribs and a spin kick to the face, and down he goes into the corner again. And the Great Muta, once more, putting the boots to the throat of the lightning fast one. Tony rolls out from the corner towards center. Muta rounds him up again. Whips him to the far left corner this time. Rounds him up, scoop slams him. Takes himself on up to the middle rope. Here he comes. Diving crossbody. Right across the chest of Tony Dangerous. The lightning fast one in big trouble. Muta rebounds off the rope. Misses with the elbow. Playboy Gary Hart up on the apron, disengaging the turnbuckle. Tony Dangerous with a flying crossbody to the Great Muta. Ooh, double boot stomp right to the gut, and I know that hurt. Tony Dangerous rounds up the Great Muta. Muta gets the upper hand. Tony just burst into the steel. Ow, and then a drop kick to the knee. Tony tags him with a shot. Gets a hold of him, sets him up, and oh man, he bent him around like a bow. Damn. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2. Whoa. Ho, ho, ho. Wow. That was quick.
The time was 3 minutes and 2 seconds, and your winner, Tony Dangerous.
Well, strike me pink. That was a pretty quick matchup for the Lightning Fast one, certainly living up to the moniker. Wrapping up the Great Muta in 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Not an easy feat, but Tony Dangerous certainly achieved it. No doubt. The Lightning Fast one picking himself up a pretty impressive win here, and he definitely needed it.
You ain't kidding, he needed it. Well, man, he just folded Muta in half with that one, man. We'll be back with a whole lot more Coliseum games in just a minute. No supercard is complete without a good ladies tag team match, and here's our first of the evening as the Golden Goddess Titania Tatiana and her little toady Showbiz go up against Tia Suzuki and Emi Mizuno, Kanari Doku, Pretty Poison.
Ladies and gentlemen, a ladies tag team match, 1 fall, 20 minutes. Approaching the ring first from West Hollywood, California, the Golden Goddess, Titania Tatiana, and from San Francisco, California, Showbiz.
Christie's done quite a bit of homework on this ladies tag, so serve us up your perspective.
Okay, so Titania and Showbiz, everyone knows they've got that kind of weird relationship between them. Nothing too freaky, but Showbiz is always cringe-level deferential to Titania. She's Titania's equal partner, sure, but Titania treats her like a junior partner, and apparently, Showbiz doesn't seem to mind a whole bunch. This'll be their first match against Pretty Poison, with Ferrantino in their corner, and right away, I'll say Titania's power and Showbiz's dirty tricks might not be enough against the unorthodox Japanese techniques of Pretty Poison.
And I agree wholeheartedly with everything that woman just said. Yeah, Titania and Showbiz, they've been around a while, they're pretty tough. But Kanari Doku, along with MJ Ferrantino, it's like they've breathed new life into the team. We'll just have to see how it shakes out.
Their opponents led to the ring by manager Matthew James Ferrantino. From Kyoto, Japan, Emi Mizuno, and Tia Suzuki, Kanari Doku, Pretty Poison.
And here's my favorite part of this match almost at once. Let me enjoy it. But go on, Christy.
Yeah, I heard you kind of got a thing for Kanari Doku. Now, Ferrantino just signed them less than 2 weeks ago, and he's only made a few tiny changes to their ring gear, but they've been in some pretty rigorous training in anticipation of this match. Emi and Thea aren't strangers to hard work, having originally been trained by Japan 5 Star Wrestling, and MGF says they're never going to be more ready than they are right now, and hey, I kind of believe him.
Wally? Earth to Wally!
You ain't even right, boss. I can't help the profound effect their presence has on me, can I?
A profound effect, you say? Oh. I'm going to leave that one right there. Oh, here's an interesting little switch up. Titania allowing Showbiz to start the match against Tia Suzuki. Referee Walt Rothburn sounds the bell, and here we go. Ooh, look at this. Oh, well, there you go. About what you'd expect, a neck breaker for poor Walt Rothburn as Tia Suzuki delivers a kick to the back of Showbiz. Showbiz counters with an elbow. Referee heading back up nice and slow. Showbiz connects with a right. Has Suzuki up and slams her down with a Death Valley driver. Tia Suzuki catches a kick. And, quick counter. Suzuki with a kick to the leg of Showbiz. A kick to the midsection. Suzuki winds up the arm. Takes Showbiz walkies. And off the top rope for a beautiful Japanese arm drag. And in comes Emi Mizuno. MJ Ferrantino standing ringside with the ladies for this matchup. And this is his newest team. Showbiz with a package powerbomb on Emi Mizuno. Showbiz beats it out of town and turns it over to the Golden Goddess Titania Tatiana. A kick right to the face from Mizuno. Little handstand rebound and some whirlicanrana time for Titania Tatiana. Emi Mizuno with a rear chin lock. A drop kick from Showbiz saves her partner. Suzuki misses with the kick. Titania connects with a series of right spins her around with the third one, gets her in a rear waist lock, inverted fireman's carry, and just lets her drop right on her back. Titania Tatiana, former women's international champion and a serious powerhouse, kick to the, what a nasty jawjacker from Emi Mizuno as Tia Suzuki comes in on the tag. Suzuki with a stomp to the leg of Titania, followed up with a standing moonsault. Tia Suzuki misses with the stomp. Titania gets a hold on her. Has her up over the shoulders. And here we go. Dominator. Titania rounds her up in a normal fireman's carry this time. Hangs her up off the top rope. Tia Suzuki makes her way back to a standing position as Showbiz comes in on the tag. Showbiz catches a right from Suzuki. Looks right at her. Suzuki gets a hold of her, snap suplex with a pin. Here we go, one. Not even one. Showbiz catches, double stomp to the arm. Both feet from Tia Suzuki. Here comes Emi Mizuno again. Mizuno catches a right, another. Showbiz gets a hold on her. Mizuno puts on the brakes, delivers an elbow to the face of Showbiz, rebounds off the middle rope, and clothesline. Right to the back of the head. A stomp to the arm. And here comes Tia Suzuki again. Kanari Doku, very efficient tag team. Tag early, tag often. A lot of tandem moves. MJ Ferrantino looked up when he picked up these two. Moonsault off the rope from Tia Suzuki. Deftly steps over Showbiz. Takes herself up to the middle rope. And off the top rope, another moonsault from Tia Suzuki to Showbiz. Suzuki catches a kick from Showbiz. They lock up again, another kick. Showbiz gives her the bump rush towards the ropes. Tia Suzuki just running. He's playing with Showbiz. Showbiz can't seem to figure it out. Oh, well now. Tia Suzuki locks up Showbiz finally. Sling blade. And a drop kick right to the side of the head. And here comes Emi Mizuno again as Showbiz tries to find the exit off the expressway and does. Here comes Titania Tatiana. Titania locks her up. Kick to the midsection from Mizuno, who goes after Showbiz as well. A snap suplex for her. Both partners laid out. Emi Mizuno. A kick to Titania. Mizuno whips her to the opposing corner. Titania puts on the brakes, still catches the right, winds up in the corner, counters with an elbow. Locks up Mizuno. And Titania Tatiana rounds her up for that long, stalling vertical suplex. Boom, there it is. Oh, man. Emi Mizuno caught all of it. Titania with a hard right. And a double choke lift from Mizuno, who gouges her face. A hard right from Mizuno. Mizuno locks up Titania, whips her over the top rope and out onto the floor. Showbiz nowhere in sight. Wonder what's up with that. Mizuno off the top rope moonsault from 10 feet up and 10 feet down. Well, damn. Oh, okay. Knee to the arm of Titania and a kick to the back. Showbiz still nowhere to be found. A series of hard right hands to the head of Tatiana. The Golden Goddess rounded up right into the apron, up over the shoulders of Emi Mizuno. Man, she's pretty powerful for her size. Ooh, head first right into the lip of the apron goes Titania. Showbiz finally back at her tag corner. Titania rolls back inside the ring, and that breaks the count. Emi Mizuno rounds up Titania again. Hard whip to the far right corner. Mizuno moving in pretty quick. Sets her up on the top turnbuckle. Sets herself up on the top rope. This is not going to be good. Titania, quick counter, avoiding a wheelbarrow bulldog from Emi Mizuno and tagging in Showbiz. Sick relationship between Titania and Showbiz. More of a master-slave, owner-dog kind of relationship between those two. Very nice World Kanrana from Emi Mizuno. Mizuno escorting Showbiz to her team's corner. Head first into the corner she goes. She counters with an elbow, finds a way out. Locks it up again. Ooh, nice Hurricane Rana. Mizuno with a standing moonsault to Showbiz. Emi Mizuno turns it over to Tia Suzuki and Jay Ferrantino, watching this team very intently as Tia Suzuki takes herself up to the top right turnbuckle. Showbiz slowly making her way to a standing position. Here comes Suzuki and off the top rope Hurricane Rana. Wow, man. Inari Doku showing out tonight. Here's a tag. Right back to Emi Mizuno again. Just taking turns, having fun with Showbiz. There's a kick right to the back. And split-legged leg drop. This could be it right here. 1, 2. No. Tatiana right there to break up the pin. Tia Suzuki shows Titania the outside. Showbiz still laid out as Mizuno misses with the moonsault. Showbiz drops her head first into the back of the canvas. Tia Suzuki with a snap suplex on Titania on the outside. A flip over neck whip from Showbiz to Mizuno on the inside. And this one's degenerated into total chaos. Who didn't see that coming? A sharpshooter from Showbiz to Mizuno. Mizuno powers out. That was pretty impressive. Double knees right to the face of Showbiz. In the meantime, Tia Suzuki and Tatiana duking it out on the outside. Showbiz with a stomp to the midsection of Mizuno. And a wicked kick to the chest. Showbiz rounds up Emi Mizuno. Mizuno counters with a kick to the midsection. Another kick to the leg. Swings and misses with the right. Gets a hold of Showbiz. Whips her over the top rope down onto the floor. Mizuno over the top rope, right out there waiting for her. Tia Suzuki's laid out from her exchange with Titania. Emi Mizuno all by herself here with a leg snap on Showbiz. And a kick right to the back. And a moonsault. The referee counting as Suzuki makes her way back to her tag corner. A second moonsault, another stomp to the midsection for Showbiz. Showbiz counters with an elbow to the midsection. Mizuno counters with a kick to the gut. Showbiz catches the kick, misses the chop, gets a hold of Mizuno, gets her back inside the ring. Showbiz makes her own way back inside, a hard right to Emi Mizuno. Emi counters with elbows to the midsection of Showbiz. Showbiz locked up again. Mizuno with a snap suplex to Showbiz. Showbiz gathered up one more time here by Emi Mizuno, being escorted to Kanari Doku's corner. Head first into the turnbuckle. She's calling for it. Here it goes. Running bulldog out of the corner, smashing Showbiz's head into the canvas just about center ring. Emi Mizuno again taking Showbiz back to her team's corner one more time into the buckle. Sits her up on the top. Emmy Mizuno with some bad intentions. There's a hard right to the face. Emmy on the top rope there with Showbiz precariously placed. Ooh! Damn! Snap suplex off the top. And Showbiz definitely felt that one. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Man, I would have thought that would have wrapped it up right there. But no dice. Showbiz refusing to give up the shit. Emmy Mizuno catching elbows to the midsection from Showbiz. Showbiz locks her up. Has her up over the shoulders. Another Death Valley driver for Emmy Mizuno as Showbiz beats it out of town and turns it over to Titania. Mizuno back up on her feet, charges right into a power slam from Titania. And she delivers a wicked power slam. Oof! Standing splash to Mizuno. Titania rounds her up, smashes her head into the turnbuckle in her team's corner. Mizuno counters with an elbow, delivers the kick to Titania. The Golden Goddess with the knee to the midsection of Mizuno, setting up a pump handle here. Ooh. Wicked pump handle suplex. Here it comes. Showbiz again. Emmy Mizuno laid out near the opposing team's corner as Showbiz decides to just go for a quick pin. 1, 2. Mizuno kicking out at 2. Showbiz has to start all over again. Has her up for a power bomb. Flips her and drives a knee right into the face of Emmy Mizuno. Showbiz takes herself to the top turnbuckle here. Emmy Mizuno laid out about center ring. Here she comes. Elbow right across the chest of Emmy Mizuno, followed up with a stomp and a shot right to the top of the dome. And again, here comes Titania. The Golden Goddess moves in again, going for a quick pin. 1, 2. And again, Emmy Mizuno kicking out. And it was harder that time. Titania's a lot bigger and a lot heavier. A jawjacker backs Titania off. There's a kick to the leg. Ooh, what a wicked DDT. Face first into the canvas. Man, here's a cover. 1, 2. Oh, almost. But almost don't count. Another moonsault to Titania from Emmy Mizuno. The split-legged leg drop again. And here's another pin. 1, 2. And again, Showbiz there to mess things up. Emmy Mizuno didn't appreciate it. Whips Showbiz to the outside. Tries to deliver a moonsault to Titania, but Titania delivers the knees to the face. Another knee to the head of Emmy Mizuno. Titania center ring with a heel hook stretch on Emmy Mizuno. Releases the hold, rounds Emmy Mizuno back up, a hard left. Locks her up again, just tosses her by her hair halfway across towards the corner. A hard right to the side of the head from Titania. And finally, after a very long time, almost more than half this match, Titania and Showbiz starting to seize control away from Kanari Doku. Rear chinlock to Mizuno. From Titania, the referee checking it out. Tia Suzuki seen enough. There's a drop kick that breaks that up. Woo! Slap across the chest, a kick to the leg from Tia Suzuki to Titania. Tatiana has her by the hair. Ooh, hard shot to the midsection from Titania. Titania whips Tia Suzuki to the outside, goes back to work on Emmy Mizuno. Mizuno with a wicked power bomb and an elbow to the chest from Titania. A wicked combination move here, and Showbiz going to work on Tia Suzuki on the outside, keeping her distracted and keeping her out of the mix. Showbiz twisting the arms on Tia Suzuki. Drives both knees into the back. Meantime, Emmy Mizuno with a beautiful flipping slam on Titania. A knee right into the arm. The Golden Goddess is pinned. Hold on here. 1, 2. Oh! Shut up! In the meantime, Showbiz and Tia Suzuki still embroiled on the outside. And Showbiz looks to be working on those arms pretty wicked. It is not good for Tia Suzuki right now. Emmy Mizuno on the top rope. Her target is sighted. Tatiana stands up. She changes her mind on the high-risk maneuver. Decides to drop both knees into the back instead. And that might work too. Emmy Mizuno on the top far right turnbuckle, but here comes Showbiz on the tag again. Another high-risk maneuver abandoned. A chop across the chest from Showbiz, but Mizuno counters. Front cradle for Showbiz. Her back slammed into the turnbuckle and hurled towards center ring. Emi Mizuno turns it right back around again. Another knee to the arm of Showbiz. Wow. This match just about 3/4 of the way done and still no sign of a pin or a submission, as Tia Suzuki delivers a moonsault to Showbiz. Here's another pin attempt. One. Even a one. Emi Mizuno with a back shot to Titania, whips her to the outside. Tia Suzuki whips Showbiz to the outside, and oh, here we go. It's about to get totally chaotic. Titania laid out. Showbiz back up to her feet, misses with the kick. Emi Mizuno delivering right punches to the head of Tatiana. Showbiz hurls Tia Suzuki towards the timekeeper's area. Mizuno relentless with those punches to the head of Titania. Emi Mizuno rounds up Titania. There's a kick to her. Tia Suzuki slams the head of Showbiz down to the floor. And of course, referee Walt Rothburn still counting. Showbiz rolls back inside the ring. Tatiana driven into the lip of the apron by Tia Suzuki, who is still being counted by the referee. Another moonsault to Titania. Tia Suzuki ignoring the referee's counter. She drives another knee into the arm of Tatiana. MJ Ferrantino approving of the whole thing. Kick to the midsection. Ooh. The back of Titania slamming into the floor. MJ Ferrantino's just losing it here. He is real happy with this team, I'll tell you that. Tia Suzuki with Showbiz. Has her up, slams her down. Titania with a right to Mizuno. Mizuno rounded up into a front cradle. There's a couple of rib breakers from Titania to Emi Mizuno. Tia Suzuki putting the bare feet to the face of Showbiz. Titania. Ooh, slams Mizuno to the floor. Showbiz whipped to the timekeeper's area again. Again, Titania slammed into the apron as Tia Suzuki beats the count, gets herself back inside. And just in time to... Well, now she is definitely trash talking, and she can. Both members of the team laid out on her side of the ring. Tia Suzuki drives Titania into the barricades. MJ Ferrantino looking on with some concern at Emi Mizuno. A kick to the head of Titania. A kick to the back of Titania. Tia Suzuki pitch to the other side of the ring. And Showbiz rounds up Emi Mizuno. And now finally both ladies back inside the ring. Thank goodness. 2.5 minutes to go. And this matchup all the way up. Powerbomb from Showbiz. Showbiz grabs Suzuki by the wrists and ankles. Goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Again, no. Wow, this match has been amazing. Showbiz tuning it up. Tia Suzuki staggering. Falls to him. Oh, man. Ooh, quick counter. What a drop toe hold. Tia Suzuki goes psych. Showbiz face first into the canvas. Ferrantino liked that one. Hell, so did I. Here's another cover from Suzuki. 1, 2. And Showbiz powers out. Emi Mizuno whips Titania back to the outside. Tia Suzuki rounded up by Showbiz, but countered with elbows to the midsection from Tia Suzuki. Suzuki with a kick to the midsection. And oof, there it is, that beautiful powerbomb. Oh, double leg drop to the lower regions for Showbiz. She'll feel that tomorrow. And again, oh, that nasty implant DDT from Tia Suzuki, who covers Showbiz and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Are you kidding me? With just a little over a minute to go, too. Neither one of these teams giving up. Tia Suzuki drives a forearm into the face of Showbiz. Less than 1 minute to go, people. Something's got to give. Ooh, that was beautiful. And there's another drop kick right to the side of the head of Showbiz, followed up by a moonsault and a quick pin and a cover. Wow, 1, 2. Oh, man. What's it going to take? Off the top rope, moonsault doesn't find the mark. Showbiz quickly back up just in time. A right, a chop, another right, a spinning back fist to Tia Suzuki, who counters with a chop to the chest of Showbiz. Titania finally making it back to her corner with less than 30 seconds to go. Oh, man. Something has got to give. Emi Mizuno comes in on the tag. Showbiz laid out near her team's corner, decides to go for the pin. That's smart. 1, 2. Oh, man. Oh, well. With 5 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen, I think you know where this is about to go. As Tia Suzuki is tagged in, the bell rings. That's going to do it.
The time limit has elapsed. Referee Walt Rothberg declares the match a time limit draw.
Awesome match, bum ending, and we'll be right back.
Fans, before the next match, let's have a look at how we got here. Barton gathers him up. And here it is one more time. That pendulum slam face first into the canvas. Barton, with what he's got left, goes for the cover here. 1, 2, 3. I do not believe it. Troll Barton pulling off a massive win here over Magic.
Well, gents, Mr. Barton has just eliminated any doubts you boys might have had. And it looks like it's going to be Troa versus Magic for the No Rules title at Colisevm Games.
And so, from last week in Virginia, we move to right here tonight in Philadelphia. Troll Barton challenging the icon, the legend Magic, for the RWL No Rules Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match, 1 fall, 15-minute time limit, is for the RWL No Rules Championship.
Barton left everyone slack-jawed with that win at Rage over the No Rules champ. A requirement that Magic was adamant about, saying if Barton couldn't get a win on him in a standard, non-title match, he didn't deserve a shot at the No Rules belt. But Barton shocked everyone, picking up that 3-count pin. While literally running on empty, question is, can he pull it off again tonight? With the pressure high, and Magic no doubt prepared for this hardcore environment he thrives in.
Barton pulled it off once, and even with the no rules setting of this title match, he could do it again. Could, being the operative word in the sentence. Magic is very tough and straight ruthless in a no rules situation. Barton may have to put on a lot of extra work if he wants that no rules belt.
Barton has held gold in the past as a former super heavyweight champion and as a tag team partner to Eddie Guns and Craig Block. But to be fair, it's been a long time since those days. I'm not going to rule out a possible upset, but I really don't see it happening.
Neither do I. Magic, I've pointed it out in the past, Magic has been on the roll ever since he got a hold of that No Rules Championship. And nobody's been able to take him down, not even some of the toughest names in the business. The Sandman's tried, Rob Van Dam has tried, Sabu has tried. Now with credentials like that, you're gonna say Troll Barton's got a shot? Maybe. But like Christie says, the odds are very, very long.
And even less can we ignore the fact that Magic is one of the most popular No Rules champions in RWL history, having held that title a vast number of times. I'm with all of you. I don't know if Troll Barton's going to be capable of doing it. Well, Tex, Magic has vowed to win this match tonight and retain the No Rules title. What do you reckon?
I don't think he's going to do it. Barton's an upstart. It'd be a miracle if he won.
Introducing first the challenger from Dublin, Georgia, weighing 320 pounds, Trowa Barton.
My spin on it, Magic is terrific. And there's nobody that's been able to take him down yet. I'm not entirely too sure Troll Barton's capable of pulling it off.
His opponent from Newark, New Jersey, weighing 325 pounds, the RWL No Rules champion. He is the icon, the legend, Magic.
Well, it's our first title match of the night, and you couldn't pick a better one, the No Rules Championship, which means things are about to get extreme around here. Magic turning the belt over to referee Charles Lacera for Troll Barton's inspection. And we're just about ready to get this bad boy underway. I repeat, I do believe Magic's probably going to retain this title tonight. He's an old hand at this no rules stuff. And Troll Barton, yeah, former super heavyweight champion, but I don't think he's ventured too much into the hardcore thing. Oh, well, here we go. The official rings the bell and off. Magic opens up with a right and a chop, gets a hold of Barton, one arm slams him. right to the canvas. The Icon stomps on the arm of Rwl Barton. A stomp to the midsection. The one thing Barton does have is that he's about the same size and weight as Magic, so he's definitely got at least that going for him. Magic whip to the corner. Magic quickly counters with the double boots. Gets a hold of Rwl Barton. Scorched Barton to the far left corner. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Mr. Barton. Magic rounds him up, and he did this last week. Slams him right into the turnbuckle on the opposing side. Gathers him back up over the shoulders and does it again. And Rwl Barton staggers up out of the corner. Magic gets a hold on him, front cradle, takes a walk with him to the opposing side, slams his back into the turnbuckle, hurls him out center ring, and quickly goes for the cover right here. One. Didn't think that was going to really happen. Well, that's okay. Magic, look at this. Deadlift on a 300-pound Rwl Barton and just slams him to the canvas. Clubbing overhand right from Magic. The Jersey All-Pro Hall of Famer rounds him up over the shoulder. Rwl Barton catches the Dominator from Magic. A stomp right to the face. The Icon drives the knee into the side of the head. Almost. Barton quickly got out of the way there. Rwl Barton escorts Magic to the corner, smashes his head into the turnbuckle, delivers a hard right to the head. And now playing a little game of tug-of-war with Magic's left arm against the ropes. Rwl Barton suddenly turning things around here from... look at this. He's got himself... inverted fly swatter, face first into the mat. Barton quickly goes for the pin. One. But nope, just one. Going to take a whole lot more than that to keep Magic down. A hard right from Rwl Barton. Barton whips Magic to the rope. Beautiful power slam from Barton, and there's a pin with a hook of the leg, too. One, two. Almost a two. Magic still way too tough. Rwl Barton gathers him back up, locks him up, front cradle, takes him up over the shoulder, hangs him up off the top rope, down to center ring falls Magic. Barton says, I can do the deadlift stuff too. Into a military press, 320 plus pounds of Magic up over his head, and boom, face first right into the canvas. Down he goes. Barton rebounds off the ropes, misses with the splash. Magic rolling out of the way just in time. Magic back up on his feet, gets a hold of Rwl Barton. Rounds him up for another military press. And doing a little bit of showing off too, getting a little exercise in. Slams Barton face first into the canvas. Magic's charge. Barton could be in... here we go. Magic going under the ring for a little something extra. An enhancement, and he's got a damn table. Man. Barton prevents the table from being set up, shoves Magic down to the floor. No countouts. No nothing. Barton locks in a heel hook stretch. The referee is the fifth post in the middle of the ring as far as this one's concerned. Magic getting back up to his feet. Barton right there to get a hold on him. Hurls him right into the ring steps. Rwl Barton turning things around here and picking up the advantage in this match. Again, the No Rules Championship on the line in this one. Rwl Barton gets a hold of Magic, but Magic counters with a set of elbows to the midsection of Rwl Barton. Barton locked up by Magic, front cradle, a couple of rib breakers from the Icon, who pitches Rwl Barton towards the corner. On the outside, referee still counting. Rwl Barton rounded up by Magic, escorted, and rolled back inside the ring. And here we go again. Magic going under the ring. Comes up with a damn ladder this time. He's not fooling around. Magic gets that ladder inside the ring, follows it in himself. Rwl Barton right there, rear waist lock, gets a hold of Magic. Has him up, but Magic quickly shifts his weight and just falls right on Barton. Covers and hooks the leg. One, two. And we've seen Magic pick up wins in No Rules matches without even picking up a single weapon, which is pretty amazing. Rwl Barton has him up over the shoulder, hangs him up off the top rope. And Barton still hasn't picked up anything extra. Just another deadlift and another military press. Magic all the way up and about to go all the way down, and there it is. Oh, man. A stomp to the midsection from Rwl Barton. Barton stomps on the arm. Magic rolling around on the top of that ladder. That's got to be a little bit painful. Barton finally decides to go under, comes up with a trash can. Magic Hops out to the other side. Oh, they're making a beeline for one another. Barton with a kick. And, oh, damn! Slams Magic's head into the rim of that trash can. There's a stomp to the leg. Rwl Barton, definitely just as aggressive as Magic, rolls him back inside the ring. Rwl Barton moves in, goes behind. German release suplex. Man, looks like I might have even been wrong about this one. Elbow drop across the chest. I mean, Barton did beat him last week. I just didn't think Barton was going to win a title match. Rwl Barton gathers up Magic again. Gets a hold on him. Hard whip to the ropes. Barton ducks under. Leapfrogs with amazing agility for a man his size. There's a kick. Another kick. Magic gets a hold on him. Has him up. And there's that spinning power bomb. And here's a pin from the Icon. 1, 2. Well, no. Oh, yeah. Magic did not appreciate that. He's mad. Rwl Barton laid out face down. As Magic steps outside, goes under the ring. Let's see what he's got this time. He's got another trash can. Tosses it into the ring. Tosses himself into the ring. Goes after Rwl Barton. A knee right to the head of Rwl Barton. Magic yanks him halfway across the ring by his damn ankle. The Icon, the legend, showing off that power and that wrestling prowess. As Barton makes his way to a standing position, blocks up Magic. Gets a hold on him. Escorts him to the far right corner, smashes his head into the turnbuckle. Rwl Barton again playing tug of war with Magic's left arm. Barton rounds up another he likes trash cans, apparently. Ooh, right across the top of the dome. Man, he bent that one. Magic quickly counters, quickly gets back up out of that corner. A hard left, a second. And a devastating headbutt from the Icon, the legend Magic. He charges. Barton counters, gets up out of that corner. What up? Magic has him up over the shoulder. Barton again. Quickly countering Magic. Gets a hold on him. Has him up over the shoulder. Takes a walk with him to the corner. Snake eye. Right into the top turnbuckle. Barton covers him. Hooks the leg. 1. Man, just a 1. Barton's going to have to work a little bit harder, Barton takes himself to the top turnbuckle. Magic on the outside. Positions himself. Double axe handle right across the head of Magic. Rwl Barton surprising the hell out of me here. Has Magic up over the shoulder. Reverse Dominator. Face first into the floor. Barton lays in a discus punch on Magic. His head hit the floor pretty damn hard too. Rwl Barton gathers him back up. Takes him towards the... head first into the lip of the apron. Rwl Barton turning things around here. Magic trying to turn them back the other way, but Barton countering with elbows to the midsection. Magic counters him with a vicious headbutt. Oh, wow. Great. No rules matchup so far. Barton rolled back inside the ring by Magic. Magic taking his time getting in there, going under the ring one more time. Let's see what he's got now. Another trash can. Was it garbage day around here in Philadelphia? Barton rounds up Magic up over the shoulders, takes a walk with him to the far right corner, and again, snake eyes right into the top turnbuckle. Magic sinks into the corner. Barton rounds up a third trash can. Right across. Oh, damn. Barton rolls him over, covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Told you Magic was tough. Rwl Barton has to go right back to work yet again. Rounds him up. Pendulum slam from Rwl Barton. Here's another pin. 1, 2, 3. You gotta be kidding me. Well, look at that. We got ourselves a brand new No Rules champion.
The time was 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Here's your winner and the new RWL No Rules champion, Rwl Barton.
And so it seems lightning can indeed strike twice in the same place. Rwl Barton 2 for 2, and this time the new RWL No Rules champion. We'll be right back with more. Well, alright fans, we're closing out the first hour with a rematch between Powerhouse Patty Powers challenging Brenda Blair once more to try and regain the RWL Ladies Southern Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match, one fall, 15-minute time limit, is for the RWL Ladies Southern Championship.
And mind you, this is just the first of several important ladies matches happening tonight. Right, you are Myron, and here comes the Women's Gulf Coast Champion and the Ladies Legends Champion, Powerhouse Patty Powers.
Yes, sir. One of my personal favorites, one half of American Powers with my baby Liberty Bell Danielle. And Patty Powers, well, she won the Ladies Southern title in the tournament. And then Patty Powers lost that title to Brenda Blair a little ways down the road. And now she's determined to try and get back her Triple Crown status and everything. It's going to be a tough haul. Patty Powers, definitely tough, but Brenda Blair has been an up-and-comer and a half.
You ain't kidding. She struggled for her first year here, but fall of 2025, everything just went crazy. She's held the Ladies Northern and the Ladies Southern titles. Brenda Blair has become very, very hot, a very real blue-chip item.
This is just the wildest setup between these two. Patty's been a top star for a couple years now, and on the other side of it, Brenda's definitely blossomed in 2025. And to top it all off, neither one seems to have a whole lot of good to say about the other. So there's some high tension involved here. Outside of the Ladies Southern belt, a lot of fans wouldn't mind seeing Patty regain that third belt, but it damn sure ain't gonna be easy.
As you can plainly hear, about a half and half mix of cheers and jeers from the crowd here in Philly for Brenda. Is it too much success too quickly, if there even is such a thing? Or is it more about Blair's tendency towards arrogance? I'm guessing a little of both, but I think Patty can battle back hard enough to regain the Ladies Southern title. And she's fully rested and at 100% tonight. With both ladies at peak performance, we are guaranteed a terrific first-star closing matchup.
That'd be about all we can really hope for. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Brenda Blair has been mighty hot lately.
The challenger, representing the Ferentino Group from Tampa, Florida. She's an RWL double champion, Powerhouse, Patty Powers. Her opponent from San Jose, California. She's the RWL Ladies Southern Champion, Brenda Blair.
My goodness, get a look at the expression on Brenda Blair. It looks good kill. Brenda is as determined to retain the Ladies Southern Championship as Powerhouse Patty Powers is to relieve her of it. So now we'll find out which one's right and which one's dead.
All right, well, Patty's had to wait for this rematch a couple of weeks. Let's see how it all progresses. Brenda Blair is primed and ready to go. Likewise, Patty Powers. Referee Charles Lacera sounds the bell, and off we go. A throat chop from Patty. A couple of shots to Brenda Blair. Brenda, rounded up by the scruff of the neck, escorted towards the far left corner, head first into the turnbuckle. Patty Powers with a headlock punch right to the face of Brenda Blair. Goes behind on her rear waist lock. A hard shot to the back, right back into the corner again. Oh, man, well, she misses with the splash. Brenda Blair getting out of the way, but Patty Powers tags her with a right, drops her down to the canvas. Patty with a hard kick to the back of Brenda Blair, and followed up with a stomp to the same zone. Patty Powers takes herself up to the top turnbuckle, and here she comes, big time crossbody splash. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2, no, just the one, says the ref. Brenda Blair kicking out pretty quick. Powerhouse Patty Powers shoved away by Brenda Blair, quickly back up on her feet. There's a kick that takes Patty down to the canvas again. Now Brenda driving the knee into the canvas. Patty Powers Catching a boot to the throat from Brenda Blair. Patty rolls out towards center ring. Hard stomp to the midsection. And here we go, Patty. She don't appreciate this, but Brenda Blair likes to play with her prey. Oh, Brenda forces Patty right back into the corner again. A throat chop. Goes behind on her. Rear waist lock. Patty Powers quickly counters, turns it around. And Ooh. Well, Brenda counters and avoids a clubbing blow to the chest. Brenda whips Patty to the far left corner. Another throat chop. Patty comes out. Rear waist lock. A shot to the back. Brenda Blair whips her to the rope, drives a knee into the head of Patty Powers, and down she goes like a chopped down tree. Brenda covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. And there's a couple of near falls already. We ain't wasting no time in this one. The Ladies Southern Championship hanging in the balance on this one. Ooh, a series of wicked slaps to the chest of Patty Powers from Brenda Blair. Brenda drives another knee into Patty's head. She rolls to the outside. Brenda Blair takes herself up to the top turnbuckle. Oh, man! 10-foot leg drop from way up. Did you see that? And a little bit of bitty bomb from Brenda Blair. Patty quickly back up, takes her down with a shoulder tackle on the outside. Referee already counting, trying to get him back inside the ring. Brenda hurled towards the timekeeper's area. There's an elbow right to the face from Powerhouse Patty Powers, followed up with a stomp. Referee still counting, trying to get him back in there, but they just not paying no attention. Patty Powers gets a hold of Brenda Blair, escorts her back inside the ring at last. Gets herself back inside. No, she can't win that match on the outside. There's a stomp to the back of Brenda Blair. Patty Powers with a stomp to the lower abdomen. Now, well, dang. Patty Powers going to work on a down Brenda Blair, up on the middle rope, and here she comes. Elbow right across the chest of Brenda Blair. Brenda rounded up again. There's a clothesline from Powerhouse Patty, who's really dialing it up. There's the second one. And a power slam out of no place. Brenda Blair catching hell here from Patty. There's an arm snap. Powerhouse Patty Powers keen to get that Ladies Southern title back. Get back her Triple Crown status. Brenda counters. Rounds Patty up into a sleeper hold. This could be a problem. On second thought, no it won't. There's a jawjacker that disengages Brenda Blair right away. Powerhouse Patty Powers whips Brenda to the ropes. Ducks under. Here she comes. Ducks under a second time. And look at this. Quick counter from Brenda Blair and an elbow to the shoulder and a kick to the chest of Powerhouse Patty Powers. And right there, just keeps antagonizing Patty. And that is not necessarily a good thing. Brenda Blair locks Patty Powers up. Whips her towards the ropes. And, well, Patty Powers put on the brace and says, surprise. There's an elbow to the face from Brenda Blair to Patty Powers. There's a rake of the back. Brenda Blair opens up with a set of chops to Powerhouse Patty Powers. Has her reeling backwards. And right back into the sleeper hold again, but releasing the hold due to the ropes. Brenda Blair just a little bit on the arrogant side, huh? And again, right back into it. To be continued. There's another sleeper, but there's another jawjacker from Powerhouse Patty Powers. Patty locks Brenda up. Hard whip to the ropes. Here comes Brenda. Back body drop as Patty Powers quickly covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Well, now, Brenda Blair kicking out of that one. Patty Powers rounds her up. Snaps the arm again. Brenda Blair on the receiving end of the business, and she knows it. She's trying to crawl the safety to the corner. Patty Powers charges. Brenda Blair counters, puts both boots out, and stops Patty. There's a kick to the midsection. Patty Powers rounded up by Brenda Blair. Oh, man, what a nasty one. Has dropped her. Oh, wow. Here's a pin. 1, 2. But no. Patty Powers getting the right shoulder up. Brenda Blair takes herself to the top left turnbuckle. Patty Powers laid out just about center ring. Her target is sighted. Patty Powers slowly making her way to a standing position. Here we go. Oh, man, off the top rope DDT. Off right on the top of her head. Here's a pin. 1, 2. Well, Chalk this one up. Brenda Blair retaining the Ladies Southern Championship.
Boy, she's really coming to her own, huh?
The time was 6 minutes and 2 seconds. Your winner and still, Ladies Southern Champion Brenda Blair.
Rather a mixed response from the fans here in Philadelphia, but like it or lump it, Brenda Blair retaining the Ladies Southern title over Powerhouse Patty Powers in this title matchup. And that concludes the first hour of tonight's 3-hour Coliseum Games Supercard. Stay with us, fans, because when we return, 2 more hours of great RWL mat action when we come back.